Hey, what's going on? It's Art of Cards, and we are here prepping cards for PSA. We have a Clefable, a Chansey, and a Wigglytuff Hollow, all base set 2, but they have very good values in a 10. Now, whether or not these get a 10, I don't know, but we're swirled up on the Clefable, we're swirled up on Chansey, and I believe there's a little swirl right there on Wigglytuff. So we're gonna go through the process that I utilize before I send cards to PSA. And we'll start with Clefable. We're gonna take a good look at it. Oh, we're double swirled, I think, on Clefable. So we have a little bit of scratching on the front hollow. The front centering is slightly off left to right, but we'll measure that. And then we'll take a look at each corner on the front. It looks good. And then on the back, a little bit of whitening. Tiny bit. The biggest thing on grading is going to be the front to get the best grade. We got a little bit of extra whitening down there. This in a 10 is like 1,300 bucks. So, but I don't know if it will make the mark to get past 10. So let's take the centering tool. Let's take a look at it. So you're gonna line up the box with the ones touching the corners. So we got 3. Side to side is 2 and 3. Two and 3 mostly. Scoot it over a tad bit. And then top and bottom is... Hold on, let me get that in here. There we go, there we go. In between 2 and a 3. On the left and right is a 2. The top is a 3 and the bottom is a 3. 3, 2. So if we take a look at our little thing, what's that? Let's call that 5 and 5. All right, that ain't 50-50. There's no way. 2 and 3 in between that. All right, 56-44. As long as it's within, what is it, 55-45, should be good to go. And that's on the front. Take a look at the back. Back's a little off, but we got it lined up. We got it lined up on the ones. Yeah, we do. So we're looking at 2, 3, 3, and 3. So 5 and 6. 5 and 6 on the back, which is 55-45. So the back is perfectly fine. Get off all that little dust. So what you want to do is you take some TCG Card Care, spray it away. 2 sprays on there. Let it air out a little bit, and then just slowly wipe down the surface. Because a lot of what's on the surface, it might look white, but it isn't. So it looks pretty good. Edges and corners are definitely an 8 or a 9. Hopefully a 9. And surface is hopefully 10 and 10 on the centering. Because then you got a good shot at being a 10. So not too bad, not dirty at all. A little bit of wear down there. Let's take care of the front. A lot of these old cards, they get this discoloration on there. That looks pretty good. Just a tad, couple dots on there. and a dot there as well. So we got some dots up here. Zoom in, see them? These little black dots right there. And then we have one down there as well. I'm gonna see if I can get that off though. Oh, that came off. This came off as well. So the bottom dot came off. The top dots mostly came off. And then, oh, there's a dot on that side. Is that a dot? No, it was a little hair. Okay. So we got the surface looking good. Our next step here is going to be to try and get out as many of those scratches as possible utilizing this polish compound. Just circles all over the hollow. Get it in there nice and good. And then we take our cloth and we also run that in circles. I'll move it off there. So let's clean that up. Got to get it all off there because they'll be able to see that and you don't want it to. So we take a look at the hollow and the scratches are basically gone. Just a perfect looking card at that point. And then got this, sorry, I'm messing with this right here. We'll put this in here. There's another black spot down there. We put that in there. And we take one of these soft loaders. And then we tuck it down there. And then we do the whole process over again with another card. So we got Chansey this time. We'll take a look at Chansey. Chansey's looking good. Just a tad bit of scratching on there. You can see it, just a tad bit, nothing too crazy. Centering looks much better on this card. Let's take a look at the reverse side. Got that little speck down there. I'm not really seeing any print lines. Should be good. All right, same process. We're gonna spray a couple sprays on there, let it air out, and then we are going to just get any grime off of this surface. And you see I'm wearing gloves. That's to keep my greasy fingers from getting on there and potentially messing it up. There's a little indent. I can see it. I'll show it to you if we can get it to come up. All right, so we're there. There's a little indent down here. Where is it at? Maybe I'm tripping. I didn't see an indent. Is that it? I think that's it right there. Little indent. What we might do with this card is put it in the press to flatten it out, because everything else about it looks really good. I don't know if it'll be a 10, but it looks really good. What we'll do is take some shine to it. Sometimes you got to go over this multiple times with this. I don't really do that. I kind of just once over, and if I get a good grade, I get a good grade, right? Don't want to spend too much. I should forewarn anybody that does this. It could cause you to get your card the dreaded A, which is altered. And obviously that would be bad. Look at the shine on that thing now. Look at the shine on that. Perfection right there. That is perfection. This didn't require a whole lot of work. I mean, to be honest, the Clefable didn't really either, except for I think it's not going to get a good, I think it might come back as a 7 or 8. Definitely going to be that near mint. Probably not minty mint. But you never know. I'm going to put this probably in the press just to get it to flatten out a little bit before I decide that I'm going to send this out with GameStop on Monday or Friday, sorry. And I'll give it a day of being in the press to try to get rid of any indents, try to press the card back together. And we got a Wigglytuff here. The Wigglytuff, it's in a, not a penny sleeve, it's in one of these textured nice ones, so I'll put it in a penny sleeve. But let's take a look at it. Also looks really good. Centering looks really good on this one. Just eyeballing it, it's really good. If that ain't 50-50, I don't know what is. Let me take a look at the back. Got a tad bit of whitening down there. It's going to drop that down, and I believe whatever that is, a little white smudge. So this probably will come back 7 as well. So what we'll do is we'll do this video and we'll do a follow-up video as well on the whole thing. I got a few cards I want to submit, so we're gonna try to see what we can get. I think I got Obsidian Flames Charizard I'm gonna send. That is definitely a 10 contender. We're gonna see if we can get that back in a 10. And go back here and straight up and down. Get any grease or anything off of this card that's gonna impact the surface, because they will not clean it for you. If you have a fingerprint smudge on there, they're going to come in and they're going to be like, that's got a fingerprint smudge, and that counts as an imperfection. So we don't want any of that. Surface is such a big deal in the grading. If you want a good grade, your surface needs to be out of this world, and the hollow needs to be good. Very minimal imperfections to be a 10. Definitely want to give these the best opportunity at getting a 10. And besides these cards, I'll probably do a little reveal on whatever PSA does on all the cards, because I got a few cards that I'm gonna send probably with these 3. You know what's pretty cool about this one, because people love swirls for whatever reason, is Wigglytuff is jumping over the swirl. But look at that hollow after that. Perfection, man. That is very, very, very good. And they're all 3 swirled up. And we have very, very minimal whitening there. Potentially going to drop this down to a 8, I would say, with that right there. If I get lucky, maybe a 9. But you can't guarantee, like, you can't bank on that, because sometimes PSA will give something a 9 that is absolutely a 10, and it is what it is. I mean, you can't guarantee something, because you know, people mess up. I'm not really that big into AI though currently. But so we got 2 cards that are ready. Like I said, I'm gonna take the Chansey and I'm gonna put it in the squish machine to get it all flattened out. We'll see how that comes out. But that's pretty much my routine before I send stuff to PSA, that's my routine. I've gotten back one altered, and not because of the surface. I had bought a card that somebody had basically trimmed, and then it came back altered because of that. So it wasn't anything that I personally did, aside from, you know, cleaning up the hollows. A base set Alakazam that was absolutely a 10 contender. But that's the nature of the game. I mean, you can't guarantee anything. I'm Art of Cards TCG. I just walked you through my pre-grading process. And, yeah, good luck on anything you send to PSA, because it is quite literally a coin flip. I'll catch you guys on the next one.